Halland is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's #1 priority this summer. Welcome to Rock and Sports. How are you and where are you watching it from? This is a story that we are doing right now here on Rock and Sports, and it's really targeted to that breaking news that are just coming in here on Rock and Sports. Thank you for watching in, guys. We all know that last summer, in the summer of 2020, Jodan Sancho was the #1 target signing for Manchester United. And guess what? This time around, things have changed. Same team that United is targeting, but different players for Manchester United, all different player that is being targeted by Manchester United, and that is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the manager of Manchester United. Guess what he's up to now? He has dropped his interest in a player who goes by the names of Jodan Sancho. Remember, last summer, Jodan Sancho was all over the internet and United were targeting him. And guess what happened? Jodan Sancho never came to Manchester United. Reason? It was all about the money. Dortmund wanted close to 108 million pounds, and United stretched themselves to 85 million pounds, and that was the money that they really wanted to put onto him. And guess what now? After all that deal failed, and there was a ruckus between Manchester United and the misunderstanding between Manchester United and Borussia Dortmund, now things have really revolved back. United really have to see to it that they get back to working times with Borussia Dortmund after Michael Zock really came out and said that Manchester United, we are not talking with Manchester United unless they really give us the amount of money that they want. And Manchester United came out and said that they failed really to work out something with Borussia Dortmund because each and every time they really have an agreement, or the details and the issues and each and everything they are agreeing on as far as the deal of Jodan Sancho was concerned, it was being linked to the media by Borussia Dortmund. So Manchester United looked like it was unhealthy condition in which they are working with Borussia Dortmund, and they really went ahead to bring in Pelestri and Ahmad in the right-wing position, and they went ahead to bring in a last summer signing, that is Edson Cavani, in there. They brought in Alex Telles at Manchester United. They brought in Danny Van Beek too at Manchester United. So that's what I can tell you, that Manchester United really went up to that level, and they really saw themselves not signing Jodan Sancho. But as you know, things really keep on unfolding and time really moves. We are really near with the summer. This is March, April, May. Yes, we are just left with 3 months to go back to the transfer window, and transfer news really to be blazing our ears on a daily notice in here. And as you know, as we near such a period, what comes in, it's gossip, news, some confirmed signings, and those players whose contracts are ending could really sign up a prior contract to a team that they really want to go to. And now guess what? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and the board of Manchester United have finally come to an agreement, and they're saying that we are making Halland our #1 transfer all summer priority when it comes to the summer signings that United. That has been confirmed by the Athletic. The news has been through today. But who is Halland? Halland is a Norwegian professional footballer who plays as a striker for Bundesliga club league Borussia Dortmund and the national team. Halland is aged 20 years, 1.9 meters long. He's a Norwegian, and guess what? He has scored close to 26 goals this season, 8 in the Champions League, 17 in the Bundesliga, and the DFB Pokal Cup. He has 1 goal and he has 5 assists. Meaning the lad has been involved in 30 something goals, 31 or 32 goals, scoring 26 of those and 5 assists into this season. What really a number. But when you look at things, Manchester United is really looking to get a world-class striker. I was saying that if it does not get Halland, it's really going to go in and sign in for Mbappe in here on Rock and Sports. But when you look at things, how things are at Manchester United, I don't really think if at all they fail to really go in and getting the player who was by the names of Jodan Sancho, who was at 108 million pounds. They can really go in for Kylian Mbappe, who is close to 200 million pounds in there. So to me, I think some stories are really brought into the news really that Manchester United really gets back to a positive vibe and really have something positive in games, 3 consecutive draws in there, and Edward coming in and saying that they are comfortable with the manager and they really like the progress of Manchester United. So they really need to put out some news that is really going to excite their fans in there at Old Trafford and Manchester United at large. So to me, I think when I look at Halland, if he comes in at Manchester United, he's really going to be a good striker, perfect signing, but very many questions will arise because Manchester United's problem is not scoring goals. When you look at the Premier League this season, the only team that has scored more goals ahead of Manchester United is none other than Manchester City. Man City have scored 58 goals and Manchester United have scored 53 goals. But the difference is Man City have conceded only 17 and United has conceded 32 goals, putting up that difference of 14 points in between the two teams at the Premier League table in there. The two teams from Manchester really tussling it out for the Premier League title in there, but Man City proving a point that they are really way above United, as others thought United really put up a push. But because of the defense, United has really not seen itself, putting itself in a position where it's really going to win the Premier League, and they are now 14 points behind Man City. Remember, time was when Man City was just a point ahead of Manchester United. And guess what? City has stretched to close to 21 wins in all the previous competitions. And United has really won only 3 games in its last 10 games. That means very many points have been lost, losing to Sheffield and 6 draws. Can you imagine if at all I can recall those draws? A draw against Arsenal, a draw against Chelsea, a draw against Crystal Palace, a draw against Everton. Those are 4 draws. That means 8 points dropped. Can you imagine? And by the way, when you look at those, that really gives you the best position in which United is, and it sends a message to the board and the scouting team of Manchester United that the choices you're making of the players you want to be at Manchester United are 100% wrong, because you can't tell me that we need Erling Haaland, yet the creativity at Manchester United is low. The problem at Manchester United is the central defense. To me, I really think we need a central defender who is really going to partner with Harry Maguire or Victor Lindelof, and we need another winger, either on the right wing, especially on the right wing. We really need one to see to it that we really have crosses and creativity coming in there. We really had a problem of the wings, but you see they are throwing in very well. Luke Shaw, Alex Telles, and Aaron Bissaka, they are really perfecting. And Luke Shaw being one of the left fullbacks, creativity has really increased and has bagged in a lot of assists this season. So to me, I think Erling Haaland would be a good signing, but I think is not a priority signing as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is trying to make. To me, I think he shouldn't be the priority signing of Manchester United. The priority signing should be a player like Jodan Sancho, to me, and Conde, you know, that central defender of a team which goes by the names of Sevilla in there. To me, I think those are the players that Manchester United should go in and target if at all they really want to see themselves to a level where they're really going to perform to world standards in there. Because goals this season have not been a problem. Trust me, United has scored goals, but have they been defended? No, the defense has not been just enough to us to see to it that United really gets all those points in as they are given a lead every time into the Premier League. I'm having Hitman says, hi Hitman, how are you? What's your take on a manager of Manchester United known as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and the board really making Halland a priority target this summer? You're saying you are here. All right, thank you for watching in, Hitman. And Manchester United is making Halland their priority signing this summer. And a moment, you're going to come in, a moment, you are going really to come in. I'm going to send you the link. You are going to come in, but Manchester United is making Halland their priority signing this summer. And to me, I really think that it's really something that I'm not up in support, because when you look at Halland, Anton Martial can bang in goals, Rashford can, Mason Greenwood can, and Hagel, the one in the under 23s, can, if at all, really improve on our creativity at Manchester United. Adam Talk Sports says, Adam and I Talk Sports, how are you? Hello. All right. I'm having someone who wants to be added onto the show, but I really want to utilize the next. I really don't want this video to be long. I really want to utilize the next 8 minutes in here so to it that we talk about this. The link is up there. If at all you feel like you want to join in, Adam Dog Sports or Hitman, you are welcome to Rokan Sports to give us your view on what you really need to see as Manchester United takes on a team, wants a signing of Eric Halland. Smash a like on the video, comment and share in here on Rokan Sports. But do you think Halland is a solution to the problems of Manchester United? Because United has named him as their #1 signing into the summer. Thank you for watching in Adam Dog Sports and Hitman. You are really it's always nice having you in here on Rokan Sports. But when you look at the goals that Halland has scored 26 goals. When you look at Bruno Fernandes, hello Hitman.
Well, hello, good morning.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
All right. United have made Halland their priority signing this summer. What do you talk about it?
Well, I think it's a very good signing. It's a very decent signing, but the clause, they put a lot of clause on him. Like Lukaku, Inter have to pay 43 million because they didn't pay up for 1 month for Lukaku. So if they have all those money, it would be very good for us to get a Haaland. But I know they will take the 9 from Martial and give it to Haaland because Martial is not performing right now. So it would be a good signing. But we have to beat City, very much so.
Oh, the big question is, Mr. Hitman, welcome in Adam Talk Sports, also joining into these next 7 minutes. We are going to be having these two in here to discuss about Halland. But when you look at Manchester United, you think the problem of Manchester United is Halland? Because when you get Halland, he is at 85 million pounds. And do you think Halland is the problem when you bring Halland at Manchester United? Do you think that will be the solution or the end of problems of Manchester United? Because this season, statistics show that United have scored many goals and conceded a lot. You get it's one of the top 4 conceding teams in the Premier League.
Look, we need a centre back. That is the biggest problem right now at Manchester United. We don't need a coach because Ale is the perfect coach right now because he took us from 11th place up to 2nd place, bring us to Champions League. We're out of Champions League. We're in a lot of group stages, but we are still there and we are still at 2nd from the table as in the middle of the season. So we only need a centre back right now. That's the only problem.
All right, Hitman. Now, Adam Talk Sports, are you on?
Hello.
Adam Talk Sports, what's your take on? Welcome to Rokan Sports. What's your take on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer really coming out? News coming in from the Athletic and very many other outlets showing that Manchester United is making Halland their priority signing this summer. What's your take on this?
They shouldn't. The reason, Haaland obviously is a good player, and if you're United, you want to get him. But I've heard a story from a report in Italy because Inter didn't pay Lukaku like submission or something. Have you heard of a player called Lautaro Martinez?
Lautaro Martinez.
Yeah, he plays for Inter.
But to me, I think right now, even if it's Inter, that story that I've seen that United that Inter Milan failed to pay the 43 million pounds they're supposed to pay to Manchester United as agreed on the deal. I think in that deal, getting Skriniar would have been better because Manchester United is really having problems at its defense. And look at Skriniar, he's one of
Now,
the best central defenders.
I think we
Yes?
should go after Varane or Kunde for our centre back. You know, Haaland. The other problem with Haaland is his agent, which is Mino Raiola. We already know what Mino Raiola's done with United, and with Haaland, all right, Rukani, do you know if Haaland comes to United, you would want him to be United's future striker, wouldn't you? A guy that you can depend on for quite a long time.
But for me, for my case is when you look at the way modern teams are playing, especially when you look at the Premier League and modern strikers, I think Haaland is not a modern striker. He's not. He's like this old-fashioned striker. He plays. He always waits to. He plays. He's like a box player. He really needs that ball and deliver it to him. And who do you think at Manchester United is really going to get that ball to Eric Haaland to put the balls into the back of the net?
Well, Haaland's a goal scorer, we know that. Personally, I just don't think that we should go after Haaland, not because he's bad, but we've got bigger problems. For me, I think Greenwood is a striker. I think he isn't a winger because, yeah, he can like dribble and that, but realistically, Greenwood is like a Haaland who can finish. We need a centre back, and whether it's Milan Skriniar or Rafael Varane or Kunde, we just need a centre back and a CDM. And if Haaland's going to cost too much, then I say don't do it. Honestly, I prefer Sancho. I want Sancho over Haaland because if you think about it, Haaland's scoring the goals, but who's getting the assist? It's Sancho. And we need a right winger, unless you want to put Amad Diallo in. I feel like it's way too early for Diallo to be put in this kind of situation. I think we should go for Sancho and not Haaland. I think the only reason Ollie wants Haaland is because them two had that connection at Mulder, because Solskjaer brought Haaland through the youth systems, and I don't know. How much did you say Haaland is worth?
85 million pounds. That's his worth because that's
Nah,
there is a
nobody
variable
gonna
clause
do
of
that.
that.
Or release clause. Or just actual price. Because I doubt it'd be 85 million.
And to me, by the way, I think Manchester United is really having a problem. And I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer knows that they really want to get a centre back, but Halland coming at Manchester United is something that I really don't fancy because I see very many. Mason Greenwood, I think just because Mason Greenwood has not been given enough time and is not playing in a team whereby they're having midfielders all creating very many chances. But just imagine Mason Greenwood playing or leading the line of Manchester United with the likes of.
Do you think Greenwood should be a striker? Because
yes, he should be a striker because that's where he plays best.
But why does Ollie keep playing him on the wing? And that's one thing I don't get about Ollie. I feel like, yeah, I know he's taken us from 6th to 2nd, but if you think about it, some of his decisions you have to question. I mean, we've lost out on a lot of points because, Solskjaer, he doesn't really make the right decisions. And oh, by the way, Rokani, it's double A LAN for Haaland.
What?
Oh, Haaland is HAALAN.
I'm not getting you. You're saying?
I think you spelled Haaland wrong.
I spelled Halland wrongly?
Yeah.